ultimate thing would actually be if Ice Ice Heroes was the first one, if it was actually the Pudge, is Ice Ice hero, and now they get the secondary support with a really great control of the anti-mage, and I'm going to flag a hero which Fogged wanted to actually see, which is the Skyrat Mage, with the amount of damage you get from him. So I'm just wondering if they even try a combination like that, so you got really good synergy and actually destroys most of the heroes in OG.
That would be the ultimate mind game. That would basically mean that OG has wasted 5 bans against Ice Ice Ice.
The ultimate. Yeah, okay, they're already on tilt after EG, and then like, it's like, okay, well, that was actually Ice 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 from the very beginning.
That would be fun. We'll find out, though, very soon, as the time is ticking down. We have got a lot of time left for bonus time. I say as the time... Oh, there we go. It's a little bit of a wonky clock here, because every time Dire has first pick, the timers are reversed, or the arrows are the other way around.
Volvo, please.
Yeah. So, well, we'll make do. We see the 1 minute and 15 seconds ticking down.
Fun to see anti-mage. Like, we've had a lot of new heroes today for DotaPit just being picked up, and having that anti-mage just slot in. I'm wondering if he's really going to be that hero. Like, you can find a lot of space for all these heroes, but this almost looks like OG is willing to let Faceless rotate early and in fact, be the ones to dictate the pace of the game.
Possibly.
Because, like, where's the combination? You're looking for lifesteal. He was in the pool all the way to the very end. That's that combination with the Slaughter, who's going to have a quick timing on the Blink Dagger.
I think they just don't want to lose out on the late game. They also, I don't know. I still would have preferred a little bit, but maybe they wanted a hero that deals better with the Slark. So
I don't know what to think of this draft. Is this going to be an Ice 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 Morph?
I think I actually like the offlane slash support Morph a lot versus the anti-mage. They don't have a good way to kill the replicate right now.
Okay.
And also, he has a super long duration stun against Ember and anti-mage. That is great.
How does that actually work with the lane? I like Morphling versus Slana. I was like, it's not even one-on-one. It's more than that with Rubik and Morphling. That's...
Is there any draft you particularly favor, even without seeing the lanes? I mean, I love the funkiness of Face's draft. They seem like they have a plan.
Yeah, I think Anti-Mage Scepter might be pretty good here too. It'll reflect the Morphling stun and the Pudge Dismember, all pretty good.
But that means that it's going to be a long game.
I think no matter what happens with this game, we're gonna have a long game.
We have a Tinker and an Anti-Mage.
yeah. This is gonna take a while. It's gonna be a lot of split pushing. We're probably gonna encroach on the hour mark on this one. But yeah, I'm personally leaning towards Faceless. I think they're gonna have a lot better early game in this one. And I think OG, while they're greedy and they're gonna look for a lot of space, Faceless are gonna be up in their face and have a real good time.
I'll trust you, my friend Toby. I'll also go with Faceless. You're always right.
I am never always right. That is a lie, a bold-faced lie.
It would be the ultimate story here because, I mean, Black in his interview already has said, you know, nobody is a favorite here. Everybody can beat everybody, and if Faceless does it here in a lower bracket run like this, that would be quite amazing to witness. We do have a bit of a pause at the start of the game, so soon we'll jump into that game. I want to hear from you guys if you think that Morphling is going to be which lane exactly?
Well, we actually see it now. So it's Morphling Ice Ice Ice.
Oh,
so he's going to be the core offlaner, and Black is still playing support. So he's not playing. He's not actually going to be playing on the Slark.
You can't ban out Ice Ice Ice.
You can't ban out Ice Ice Ice. It's just, I mean, OG tried. Maybe they win and it's like, you know, we ban out Ice Ice, we win the game, and it's all going to be good.
Ice 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 has got all these heroes.
Yeah. Before we hop into the game, guys, make sure to check out g2a.com/DotaPit. You have a chance to win Dota 2 cosmetics as well as hardware, and I mean CPUs, graphics cards, so go check that out. It is worth it. And as far as predictions go, I believe someone looked up the accuracy of Black in the game against EG. It wasn't really high. It was like 40-something%.
Does that include like creeps?
Yeah, that includes every hook. That's like a statistic that you can look up in the game.
Accuracy means nothing. Remember, like the wise words of Dendi?
You miss every hook that you don't hook.
Throw.
Close enough.
Nice.
Close enough.
Yes, Dendi, we remember you exactly.
Earlier on in when we're talking about the draft, you talked about heroes that have easy positioning to hook and can't really get away. Is this a draft where you feel like Black is going to be able to get a lot of good hooks?
I think he's got a lot to work with. Like also his prediction as well to check where that anti-mage is going to go. Slider Crystal Maiden is very low movement speed. So once you start getting more range on that hook, there's a lot more you can go for. And Crystal Maiden, when she gets hooked, she's dead. Like, heroes like Ogre, maybe not so much, but it's the repositioning you have in the extra control. And that's where you have like Black Hook and then Rubik control, Slark for pounce kind of thing.
What fight in a March?
Yeah, all that kind of jazz. Like before you'd say it was the mid invoker, right? Like you drop down the Sunstrike onto the hook and you could always get that kind of attack off. But now when you add like a Tinker, if you can even be remotely close, if you get that early Dominator up, and maybe that's also something we look to see too, is like Morphling's position of his Dominator creep, if that's what the build he goes for. Then he can actually have Tinker with a TP port, which can just follow Black around, get the initiation, get the quick kill.
This is important right here.
Okay.
Don't mean to interrupt you, but I really wanted to see what OG does to make sure that they block the pull. I think it's really important that they block the hook pull that's going to be trying, because Morphling is really unable to get levels if he doesn't have somebody pulling his lane back. So we do see Jerax right away smoking, going for that attempt to block the potential, the pudge pull from the side to the offlane. And this already looks like it's going to be a first blood on Jerax. We do have the Crystal Maiden in the area, but they're getting the body block going. Black wants to save his skill point. He's got to go for the rod, though, to go for the first blood. And yeah, this will be Jerax paying with his life. I think it's really important, though, that they do block that, but now he doesn't have the hook to be able to pull it, so that's really important that they do that. So I think Morphling will suffer a bit to get experience in that loft lane.
Will earn Faceless the first blood, but you're right. It's obvious from both teams that is a very critical moment at the start of this one, and we'll...
I think they'd rather emphasize on hurting XY and forcing the supports to stay bottom so that they can't roam freely and cause a lot of pressure onto Ana, because it's already a pretty hard matchup for the Emperor versus Tinker in their early few levels. SI Size level 2, waiting for the bounty rune. Almost